Hi, I'm Nichelle Aiden at the Capitol with Representative Judkins to talk about House Bill 288 and prosecutorial transparency. Can you tell us about the bill?
Yes, so what my bill will do is it will gather vital data points, some from the jail system, most of them from the prosecutorial system, and then some from the courts, so that we can track and see what is actually going on within our judicial system. Another thing that I think is really important is it has a part where prosecutors have to online file what their policies are on certain things that we have outlined, so that we know, what their policies are on diversions, or what their policies are on how they accept cases, or just different things so that the general public can know.
Wow. Do you have much opposition against this bill?
So far, there was a bit of pushback. People wonder, why are you bringing this bill? Do you think we're doing a bad job? Is that why? But as I explained, no, we just need to get a picture of what is happening here. The pushback has mostly been, it's hard to bring archaic systems up to speed. And how will we bring our IT systems so that we can have these reports, or just different things like that. I can say, though, I did have some pushback on the race and ethnicity.
Okay.
And the prosecutors did not want to gather that data at all. And I can understand their point. They're like, we don't want to be biased and be looking for that, but we all have bias. So to me, that wasn't as big of a deal. But that's why we brought the jails into it also, because they do collect that data. And so the prosecutors don't have to collect that data.
Okay.
That's kind of how we figured that one out.
Okay. And why is this so important to you? Why do you think that this needs to happen?
I started a whole different bill. This bill was completely different. But as I tried to dig into the data to find out if my bill was needed or the best way to implement my bill, there is no data. We can't, even here it's kind of almost comical as we sit and I'll talk about a data point and they're like, oh yeah, we collect that, right? And it's like, no, we don't have that data. Like, nobody knows the data they don't collect. And so I think it's really important, because our prison system does not look like our general population, and I think it's important to know why. And are we treating different groups differently? Even if you look at, are we prosecuting certain crimes more harshly than other crimes? What are we doing with like sexual violence against women? Are we prosecuting those in a discriminatory way? There's just so many things that we can find out. And one of the messages I'm trying to give to all of these groups that I'm working with is, I am not accusing you of anything. I'm not saying you're not doing a good job, but we all have bias that we don't know that we have. Systems have bias, and the best thing to do is to bring everything out into the open, be transparent, so that we can see where we're doing well and where we need to do better.
That's perfect. For more information or to contact your legislator, just click on the link in the description below.